Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your psychic and tarot readings for the rest of February 2017. So that's covering the 20th till the 28th of February 2017. Because I was traveling earlier in the month and then I had some health issues, I haven't been able to post to my regular schedule, but hopefully we'll be back on track for March. So we will be using the Spiral Tarot deck and doing a modified Celtic Cross here for the tarot portion, and then the Psychic Oracle cards for the psychic messages in the second part of the reading. Okay, so please remember that these are general readings, so they may not apply to everybody watching or not in the same way. Make sure to watch your moon and rising sign readings to get additional insight that may resonate better with you. And of course, keep in mind for the messages that come through, they may apply exactly as they come through. They may apply a little bit differently. So an open mind is always required. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you very much for all your support. If you're interested in private readings, all the links you need are in the description box below. So let's just jump in. I hope you enjoy your readings and that you have a wonderful rest of the month. Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at what the month has in store for you the rest of the month of February. So you have some big cards here, a lot of major arcana cards, so it could be a big week, it could be a significant time ahead because it's from the 20th to the 28th, not just 1 week. But positive stuff, okay? Let's jump in and see what we have. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Swords. Now, this can be anxiety over big change or anxiety over notifying someone of something, is what I'm getting for some of you. The Nine of Swords is an energy where we overthink things, and so they become very big and complicated. It's the nightmare card. It's when we sit up and we can't sleep, or when we have nightmares, or when we run worst case scenarios in our head over and over, and it's keeping us up at night. This can be anxiety. This can be getting ready to do something, and so we're, you're very anxious. The Nine of Swords is you're getting ready for something new, okay, because this is a 9 and it talks about something coming to a completion and you're preparing for something new. You have one final stage, one final step to go through, and then you have something new. So I feel like you're dealing with anxiety over the unknown, anxiety over the next step, or anxiety over something big changing in your life, or something big starting in your life, okay? With this Nine of Swords, because the rest of your cards are gorgeous. You have 4 major arcana cards in your reading, so it can be a very significant time for you, with big changes, with accomplishments, with big success, significant events happening during this time. So try to stay calm and just take them for what they are. Take it one day at a time. There's no real reason to worry here, okay? Your current situation, we have the Chariot, and the Chariot is your card. This is your energy. And it's a major arcana card talking about success, rewards, recognition, moving forward, breaking through, moving, for some of you, making significant progress with a situation. For others of you, this is focus, this is dedication, this is being in control with the Chariot, and moving in the direction that you want to move in. It's also the end of delays, the end of obstacles, okay? So really breakthroughs happening with the energy of the Chariot. Now, for some of you, it could also be anxiety over you being in control of a situation, or anxiety over you feeling controlled in a situation, okay? And maybe you're dealing with another Cancer at this time as well. It is crossed by the Sun, and so this is what's going to help you or hinder you. Now, the Sun is another major arcana card, and it's very, very positive. It's the most optimistic card in the whole deck. It talks about you being in the spotlight, you being in the center of attention, getting your way with things. This is a victory card. It's also a card that talks about, again, success and getting your way, and it's a reminder not to be childish, or a reminder not to be egotistical. So with the Sun here, you have the opportunity to make things go your way. You have the opportunity to get the outcome you want out of a situation at this time. And this is something significant, okay, because these are major arcana cards. The challenge is going to be not getting ahead of yourself, not, being ego driven with the Chariot and the Sun here. It's also, I feel that for some of you, you're putting someone on a pedestal or someone's putting you on a pedestal. That may cause some anxiety with the Nine of Swords here. But really, these are very, very positive cards, talking about success, moving forward, victory, getting your way. And it's just a reminder not to get caught up in it all, not to move too quickly, not to get ahead of yourself, to be childish or egotistical, okay? In the foundation, we have the Three of Cups. So why things are the way they are. This is a celebration. This is rewards, recognition, socializing, being appreciated in your community, being appreciated in your group of friends, with your work situation, by your co-workers here. This is prosperity. This is reaching a goal that was important to you. And it's almost like this was the initial step. And now you are where you are with the breakthroughs and the success and the you taking charge of the situation. The Three of Cups here can also represent it can represent a love triangle for some of you. Maybe another water sign involved here and a fire sign. And fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it could be that either the situation is now running away from you, or things are starting to move very quickly, or you're no longer thinking about the consequences, or you may be tempted not to think about the consequences and just to do what you want to do here, okay? Now for some of you, that's what's coming up. Be mindful, okay? Not thinking about the consequences is not the best move here, and you know that, okay? Subconsciously with your with the Nine of Swords there. Slow things down if you have to, okay? With the Chariot and the Sun, things are moving very quickly and things seem wonderful, and it's just living in the moment. But slow things down if you have to, so that you make the right choices. In the past, we have the World, and this is another major arcana card. And this is a completion, completing a phase, completing a significant stage within a job, career, relationship, situation, whatever the case may be, that gives you freedom, and therefore you have the Chariot and the Sun situation where things are taking off, things are picking up speed, they're going in the direction that you want them to, you're very happy with the way things are going, and so on. Now with the World, you could have, if this was a love triangle situation, you could have freed yourself from a relationship to start a new one, or this is someone else in that love triangle kind of going away, and then you're free to pursue that relationship. The World card can also represent moving, relocation. Maybe now you've moved to a place that's a lot better for you. It's something that you've always wanted, with the Sun card, with the Chariot, and that's where the victory and the triumph comes from for you. The World card can also signify, again, it's being in the spotlight, okay? With the World, with the Chariot and the Sun, all eyes are on you. This is a great time to pursue your own goals, to push your agenda. With these energies here, all eyes are on you, and you're not going to have to struggle to get what you want. You are going to be have to be focused and dedicated and stay on track, but it's not going to be, you know, a challenge, or as big of a challenge as it could have been. In your crowning thoughts, we do have the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, this is about your love life. This is thinking about a new relationship, starting something new, falling in love with the Ace of Cups here. For others of you, this is a new job that is a dream job for you. That is something you've always loved to do, and that's what you're thinking about. For others, this is a new home, again, moving to a new place. Pregnancy for others of you. Maybe you were impulsive, or things happen too quickly and you think you're pregnant. Maybe that's what's going on. And with the Nine of Swords, you're kind of worried about this because you don't know what you're going to do. For others, this is just the beginning of something that you're emotionally invested in. Now, it can be a relationship, it can be a job, it can be a home situation, or your family relationship, whatever the case may be. It's a new beginning that you're very emotional about. And the Ace of Cups in your thoughts it's also a caution. Don't let your emotions rule you, okay? Because with the Ace of Cups, kind of emotions are overflowing. At this time, you may be too emotional to make a rational judgment, to make a rational call at this time, and it's just something to be mindful of. And that's why the Chariot shows up the way it does, in terms of keep yourself grounded and keep yourself focusing on what you want to do. Don't let your emotions kind of run away and get the best of you here. And in the outcome position, we have the Hierophant, so another major arcana card. And the Hierophant is making something official, formalizing something for some of you, okay? So for some of you, you could be preparing to introduce someone new to the family. Maybe you're worried about how they're going to be received. For those of you, this is a job change or even a career change altogether, and you're worried about how people are going to react to that. This is also family, your elders, family tradition. So for some of you, you're breaking away from tradition and you're doing your own thing, and that's what you're anxious about. But the Hierophant represents new doors being opened to you. It also represents, a group of like-minded people. So if some people may not be supportive, it's important that you do focus on the people who are there for you, who do understand what you're trying to do, and who do support you on this new path, whatever this is for you, because it's a big change, and it is going to have consequences here, okay? The Hierophant is also a teacher or a mentor. It could represent a Taurus person for you that you're talking to, or that is guiding you. And it represents studying, learning. It could even be training. It could be government involvement, where you need an approval or a permit for something. And with the Hierophant, the keys will be given to you, so the answers will come to you, or the results that you're waiting on, they will come to you with this energy. But I'm getting a very strong focus on family here, or family pressure from your family or your elders, or people that you look up to, or people who get a say in what you do. And so I feel like that's where the anxiety is coming from, because you're about to introduce something new, and it may not have started out the right way or in the best way, and so maybe you're worried about how it's going to be received. But the Hierophant, talk to someone. It represents the fact that you have a guide there. You have someone who can teach you what to do, how to do, whatever you're planning to do. And so it's just reaching out to that person that's going to give you answers and strength to do what you're planning to do here. Let's look at your psychic messages. We have the card of Listen. So for some of you, this is a card that talks about slowing things down and listening to your gut feelings, okay? I feel like things may be running away from you, or you may feel overwhelmed at this time. And that's why the message here is to listen to your instincts. Slow things down and listen to what your gut feelings are telling you. For those of you, this is about news. receiving news, or you're delivering the news. Okay, this is about online communication or communication over the phone a lot during this time. For those of you, I feel that you may hide or kind of taking a step back from socializing, or going within, or being a little bit more withdrawn, just to see what's going on, just to see what people are saying, just to see how people are reacting to some news you may have had for them. For those of you, I feel like there's a lot of people talking to you, or there's a lot of people trying to reach you during this time. I feel like it's family for a lot of you, and they may pressure you to either go out to see them, or to have some sort of a get together, or to just let them know what's going on. I feel like you're very, very withdrawn, and you just don't want to deal with everyone asking questions. For those of you, this is about learning, this is about studying, taking courses, doing your own research. And I feel like you're the student. You're passive at this time. You learn, you gather information, and expand your knowledge during this time, preparing for a time when you're going to have to act and apply what you've learned. For those of you, this could be counseling, either in a formal setting or with someone that you trust, who always has good advice for you. I feel like this person is going to open your eyes to a situation. They're going to clarify things for you. They're going to explain something to you. For those of you, I feel like you may have something with the ears, either piercing your ears, or getting your hearing tested, or getting a hearing aid, or buying headphones, even using earplugs during this time. Be mindful of what you're listening to, or who you're listening to. I feel like someone's talking to you, but they're not being truthful. And you know this, your intuition is telling you that this person is not being truthful. But I feel like some of you may not be paying attention to that. For those of you, this is good news. This is receiving good news that gives you joy and excitement, and it's something you've been expecting, or good news about expecting, for those of you. This is also either watching comedies, or listening to jokes, or entertainment shows that make you laugh. And for some of you, I feel like that's going to be really therapeutic to get you out of a mood, is what I hear. For this, I feel like you're trying to get to the bottom of something. You're looking deeper into a situation. It feels like research for some of you, in terms of learning how to do something or how to master something. But further, it also feels like a social thing, like with your contacts, with friends, with family, getting to the bottom of something. I feel like something is said, and you're trying to get to the bottom of it in terms of, okay, who said it, why did they say that? I feel that it may have been a message that kind of got distorted the more people it went through, and you're trying to retrace your steps and go back to basics and see where it all started and clarify whatever that is. For those of you, this is a message about water, flow, waves. I feel like it talks about your emotions. For some of you, you're not handling your emotions very well. You're running away from your emotions. You're trying to bottle them up, and they're going to overflow during this time and cause you issues. For others of you, it's your fears that you're not addressing, and they're causing a lot of anxiety for you, even sleepless nights. For others of you, I feel like it talks about either going to the beach or to some place around water is going to be very soothing for you, very calming, allow you to de-stress, meditate even. And for others, I'm seeing indoor fountains or playing water sounds to go to bed or to meditate. But also I feel a lot of answers coming to you during this time, and it's really important that you listen. It's important that you hear the whole message. I feel that for some of you, this is a 2-part message or a 3-part message, and you only hear the first part and disregard the rest, and they're asking you to take your time and to really get the full message, process it entirely, and then make your decisions, not jumping to conclusions, okay? Or not doing something without all the information you need, basically, here. Okay, so that's the reading that I have for you. I hope that it makes sense. I hope that it helps you. Looking forward to your comments. Let me know how the messages make sense to you, if they do, if they apply. Remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings as well. Sometimes people resonate with the tarot portion, sometimes they resonate with the psychic messages portion. But I feel that if you watch your sun, your moon, and your rising sign readings, you should get a few messages that do pertain to you and what you're going through and that may help. So I hope that that's the case. Let me know. Thank you again for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful time ahead, and I'll talk to you very soon in the March videos. Take care.